Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Sonny here, and today we got an update. This is the Korean server patch we're looking at. I already covered the patch notes in the global app last Friday, but I will go over them here as a TLDR version, and then of course we're going to be covering all of the events, and there is quite a few here, and also the pro shop at the end, so let's get into it. First off is some PvE updates for classes, and fingers crossed, more hopefully is coming. We'll know on Friday, so make sure you tune in on Twitch.tv/Biceptimusprime, where we cover Global App every Friday. So, right, some PvE buffs to classes. Sock Warrior is getting PvE buffs. Surger is getting PvE buffs, just PvE damage buffs. And Awakening Dark Knight is getting PvE damage buffs as well. Sock Mego is getting PvE damage buffs, and the speed of activation during casting has been changed, so it's always quickly, no matter how you use it. I think this is the Shift Q ability. So if you don't link this into another ability, well, it's very, very slow animation, but now it's going to be quick no matter what. And also Sock Dosa is getting some PvE buffs, and a change here to the Q, I think, the parry. And also this one here is pretty important. The Winter Showers, Spring Forest, and the speed activation cutting techniques have been increased slightly. This is the Shift F, Shift E, and Shift L and B, I believe. Maybe Shift R and B. But those abilities are getting a bit faster animation, so that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm not sure if this is going to affect the canceling, which you use a lot in PvP. So this might only really affect PvE when you're doing the full animation of the abilities, but for... yeah, I haven't tested it, so I don't know, but we'll see when it comes out. And Deadeye is getting some pretty solid PvE damage buffs as well. Hopefully it's going to bring it back into a good state in PvE. Still, of course, it's a bit squishy, but it is getting some HP recovery buffs as well to help with that. And the technology activation speed has been increased for Bulletstorm. Some more bug fixes here on some classes. For the content, they are improving inland fishing. So they're adding Odraxia. Which one is this? Oh yeah, Eliton Village and also Ulukita for inland fishing. We're going to test those out. So far, whenever they've done these inland fishing buffs, they've been crazy good as long as they're abundant. So I'm planning on at least going out and testing them out and see if we can make some crazy profit. Highly recommend doing the same. Then they're changing the marketplace cap on items, such as the food from the Land of Moonlight workshop. I will link in the description if I remember it. If I forget it, just write in the comments and let me know I forgot to link it. I will try and remember to link my guide to the Palace workshop in the comments of how to set this up. It's getting a huge increase in value. And I have I think I have 50 of these different ones laying around. So that's a lot of silver. That's a lot of silver, right? And you just get these passively with it as well. So a huge buff on all the special food. The yellow one is going to go from 100 mil to 500 mil, and the red versions from 200 mil to 1 billion silver. And you can get these guaranteed. I can just, I guess, quickly show you here. When you have out here in Land of the Morning Light, when you do this, you're going to get a lot of the food, and you're going to get these items here, the tokens, which you can then, 30,000, you can exchange into any of the yellow food that you want. So right here, I have 13 food, just laying in tokens, plus the other ones, plus I have some more laying around in my marketplace as well. So great, highly recommend. Even before this, it was super nice. Easy value for no real effort. So look into this now, guys. Changes to forest wagons, everything as well. And some descriptions. Vil and Garmoth bundles are getting some buffs, but I don't believe it's... yeah, basically the bundle you get is increased by 2.26 times value compared to before. The components reward package obtained, not changed, so just more of these, guaranteed, more Caphras, more dust, and more gold bars. But it does not look like there is a higher chance of getting the Vel's heart. and same with the Garmoth Heart, right? So it's just the guaranteed value from them. They need to just bring out pities for Wel's Heart and do something about that. But yeah, it's not enough. At least make them like really good. The Lanamore Light bosses are really good value to do. So I think they should buff them even more and maybe add pities to well. But yeah, that's about it. Some other stuff here. Another stuff added in some areas. And the resurrection site for Blue Battlefield has been added to Olvia Academy Estate and Olvia Coast. Some UI things, and that's it. That's it. It was a very small one. We do have an expected dev talk coming up in April, so stay tuned for that. There's no date on it. They never really posted before. I think last year it was April 21st, or sorry, yeah, 21st or 22nd. So maybe around that date as well. There's going to be a dev talk, which is basically a mini ball. And the Caltheon Ball, they announce things for January, February, and March. Then in April, we get the announcements from April, May, and June, right? And then Heidel Ball. So basically the next quarter of stuff. My prediction is going to be some life skill updates they talked about, but we will see. TLDRs, don't expect too much stuff to coming out here, other than, of course, well, what we're still missing. Let's take a look at the events, and today I also have the great fortitude of plugging a sponsor, one of my favorite ones, Opera GX. I've had them sponsor the channel before. It's the browser I'm using. Link in the description to support the channel. You can just download and install the browser. It's great, does a lot of cool things. And the reason I want to talk about that today real quick was because one of the questions I get a lot when I'm doing this is, how do I translate all the Korean? So we're doing the Korean patch notes with Korean events because we get the same. So early access to the stuff, this information, and it's super easy. It has built-in translation up here. I just click on this, boom, and I can translate the language I want. And just like that, translate it to English. So super nice if you guys want to keep up to this as well. And it also has a built-in ad blocker for YouTube. So instead of watching a YouTube channel and then getting interrupted mid-sentence by an ad, built-in ad blocker when watching these videos as well. Bunch of other stuff like reducing CPU usage when you're gaming and so on. But yeah, super nice, all built in, great. Check out link in the description if you want to support the channel and use a great browser. Thank you, OpenGX, for sponsoring the stream. So let's take a look at the events. We got 6 events, I think it is. The first one here is Mysterious Eggs that color the world. The Egg King. It's going to be ongoing for 2 weeks, and the main rewards are 3,000 Cron Boys, 250 stack, furniture, and some cool stuff. So it spawns over here north of Villia. Put it all there so you can go whenever it spawns. Here are the times. Of course, make sure to check your local listings. This is the Korean spawns. They're probably going to be the same and on like local time for NA, EU, whatever you're doing these. Looks great. Spawning, you can kill them. Convert, you get 50 of these, you get some of those, you get black gems, right? And then items according to a specific probability. 1,000 crons, 500 crons, stacks, and more furniture enhancing boxes. Not too shabby. And then you have the guaranteed when killing it, gold bars, and the eggs. These eggs you get unaffected by drop rate, right? You also get them when you log in, and then you can exchange them. So it's a seal item you get by logging in, but then also by killing the boss. And you can get 3k crowns, 250 stacks, these furniture, and they are really nice. 15 monster AP, 10% drop rate, combat XP, and skill for 5 hours, 5 durability, so 25 hours, 15 AP, monster AP, great, and drop rate. Super nice, and also the life skill one here, which is 25 mastery, 30% EXP, mount XP, and energy recovery. You get the boxes as well, perfumes, fragments, horse stuff, and gold bars for the rest. But that's more, a lot more. Traces of Colorful Eggs. So when you're out grinding, there's a grind event as well for 2 weeks. Up to 3 eggs can appear at a time, and you hit them and you get buffs. And you also get rewards. Whenever you kill the eggs, you're gonna get Cron stones and magical shards. And also this event, blue eggs. When the yellow spawns, it's Kaffir stones and Cron boys and the yellow buff. And the that's green. And the blue one is sharps, Cron boys, and the green one. So what are these? They are drop rate. They give 5 monster AP and 15 monster DR. And they stack. So you can have all 3 up at the same time for a total of 30% drop rate, 15 monster AP, and 15 monster DR, which is great for people out there maybe needing a little bit of extra AP, moving to that next grind spot, trying that stuff out. Now might be a good time to try out some new areas, because there's more events that will help with this, and a big one for that. So yeah, there you go. They drop it at all spots. Nice little drop event. And on the vein of trying out new things during this event, crystal protection is finally back. Just make it default. Just remove crystal breaking PvPA. We've said, like, come on. But we get a 1 week event only. For 1 week, the crystal is not destroyed if you die. So with these events, right, bonus AP, bonus DR, more drop rate. If you're wondering about that next spot, now is the time. Go out there. I believe you're still going to lose EXP if you die, but at least you don't risk losing crystals. So now's the time to go and mess around with it. It does not work for red players, true. So if you're negative karma, you will still be breaking crystals. This does not help with negative karma. Okay, and we got some more events. Go to base battles, inland and sea with guild members. So doing node wars, both regular ones and ocean ones, you can earn up to 6.6 billion silver and 1,200 Cron stones every week. So here we go. Depending on the node wars, everything 600 mil, 800 mil, 1.1 billion. This is just regular stuff you get, and also 200 crons for node wars, up to 3 billion per week, and 1,200 Cron stones. 500 mil per node war, and 200 Cron stones. So if you do 6, there you go. Big money, super nice. Highly recommend getting into this, trying it out. The rewards are great. If you ever want about doing node wars, ocean, or whatever, give it a go. It's popping off crazy. I think it was like 40 guilds in T1 in EU. Like 20-30 guilds dropping on the blue battlefield as well, pretty much every single day. Look for a guild, try to merge in if you want to try it out, or yeah, give it a go. Highly recommend, it's super fun if you play good class. And saving the best for last, the flying donkey. So for the next 2 weeks, a donkey walking in clouds, a dreamlike flight, on the back of an ordinary donkey, dazzling wing sprouts. An all-time favorite, April 1st event. You now can fly on donkeys. And I know there are some people out there, Dread, that are living for the day that PA finally adds the flying donkey as a real epic mount to the game. That would be kind of cool. So you just go to nearby stable keeper and you buy it. That's it. There you go. You just buy it from a stable keeper. Let's take a look at the Pearl Shop. And with the Pearl Shop, there is an event of the Blessing of Shining Moon. It's going to be ongoing for 3 weeks. And basically, the more you buy, the more you get. So the rewards, keep in mind this here is KI versions Pearl, so it will be different when we get it for the different rewards. Some discount coupons, selection boxes, treasure boxes, bonus cost. Wait, that's not a costume. Oh, that's like choosing things. What to do? Oh yeah, Cron stones. And more costumes, more boxes, more coupons, premium costumes, premiums, more coupons, fill stacks, and ultimate gamma boxes, more coupons, even bigger gamma boxes and coupons. And it's one of those that you get it and it resets. The more you spend, the more you get. It's a good old whale event. Let's see if there's anything to even spend pearls on. This is the Pearl Shop on KR. I would expect this to be pretty much one-to-one, what we're getting as well tomorrow. So there's going to be some Pearl deals. No 1+1, guys. but there's going to be 1+ coupon, 20%, 30% coupons on the big ones. This here is, I think it's 20, yeah, this is 20k pearls, 10k pearls. And 2 packets for April. This is looking new, haven't seen that before. Golden treasure chest. Okay, you can buy once per family, 50% off. You get 5 of these. I will say, I'll link it in the description again. Kashira, whenever there's stuff like this, guys, just hold off. Wait until Kashira does the math. He has a YouTube channel. He covers all of this, breaks down the numbers in a way that even I can understand the math, and compares it to previous boxes. He covers everything, all the things to keep in mind when spending. Should you not? Wait for his videos. Link is going to be in the description to his channel, and he's going to break down the value of these, if they're even worth getting, if you're planning on spending money on Gambit boxes, right? So you get some products here, some bonuses. Yeah, and then you have the golden treasure chest coming in. It's looking pretty. 5+5 and 10 per week. Yeah, just regular 45 chests, right? Not sure what's in it. Oh, it's one of those with within it. Open for more boxes, I guess. Yeah, silver, all that. I'm not even gonna cover this. Just wait for the video. Wait for the math breakdowns. If you're gonna be dumb, at least be smart about it, right? If you're gonna be spending, spend your money right. We got new costume adding for Monkey Boy and God Mode Warrior Lady. Yeah, these old costumes here. I miss playing my Seraph. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I feel like playing some Seraph again. So, those costumes are coming for Seraph and Wukong. We got some new package here. There's gonna be Quater Mates, 35% off, but a great time to maybe use a coupon if you have them. Discount on pets, enhancement boxes, all that jazz. But that is it for today's update. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you all in the next one.